Good afternoon.
Hola.
Thank you for joining us for today's programming for Heating Up the Baja. We're coming to you via a Zoom call with Bill and Jenn in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. They're from Linden, Washington. And above them are our young ladies from Mount Avalos Children's Village. And so they could say hello, girls.
Hola.
And down below, below my picture are our young men from Mount Avalos Children's Village. And so we're very happy to have you join us today and to visit with them and get to know some of our really special people that are involved with Mount Avalos Children's Village. So Bill and Jenn are going to be hosting, asking the questions and translating, and so I turn it over to them.
Okay, so we're excited to be here. We're excited to be part of Heating Up the Baja, but for us, it's just great to even be here and see the kids. It's just been a long time, and so we're excited to be a part of that. I have to put out a little disclaimer, though. So, yes, I do speak Spanish, but it's not perfecto. So the kids will help me out as we go. So, and then, of course, I have my beautiful bride with me. So, posible, cada uno de ustedes pueden decir tu nombre. Juan, primero.
Hola, soy Juan.
Agustín.
Hola, soy Agustín.
Hola, soy Carmen. Hola, soy César. Hola, soy Martín.
Hola, Martín.
Hola, soy María. Soy Selene. Hola, soy Heidi. Hola, soy Perla.
This is the older kid here at the Mount Olives, and I know all of them from previous trips, and basically it's different for all of us to be able to communicate this way. It's not our preferred way of doing things, but being what things are, then this is how we get to do it. And it makes it more available for everybody else to be able to see the kids and hopefully be able to learn a little bit about them. So where do you want to start, Jenn?
Maybe just run around and say how old you are and what grade.
So, Jenn, quiere para cada uno de ustedes decir cuántos años tienes y también qué grade en la escuela. Juan.
Hola, soy Juan y tengo 16 años y estoy en primero de prepa. Segundo.
Okay, what?
So this is Juan. He's 16 years old and he's in his first year of secondary. Agustín.
Hola, soy Agustín, tengo 15 años y voy en tercero de secundaria.
So he's 15 years old and he's also in the secundaria school, which is high school down there in Mexico. Carvin.
Hola, soy Carmen, tengo 3 años y voy en segundo de secundaria.
How old are you again, Carvin? ¿Cuántos años tiene?
13.
13. So he's 13. And then Caesar?
Hola, soy César, tengo 16 años y voy en segundo de preparatoria.
So Caesar is 16 years old. And then we got Martin holding on the very edge of the screen. He has to come. There he is.
Okay, yo soy Martín, tengo 17 años y voy en primer grado de universidad.
So was that 16 or 17? 16 or 7?
17.
17. He's 17 years old. Las muchachas.
Yo soy María, tengo 19 años y voy en la universidad, primer año.
You say 19?
19.
Yeah, so she's 19 years old. And then are you going, irando a la colegio o esperando para él?
Pues,
¿Esperando para el colegio?
estoy en la universidad.
Sí. So she's 19 years old and she's going to the university. Inez?
Hola, soy Inés. ¿Por qué se está riendo? ¿Qué era? Tengo 16 años y voy en segundo de prepa.
16?
No, 15.
Yeah. So she's 15. Selene?
Hola, soy Selene. Tengo 17 años y voy en tercero de prepa.
So she's 17 years old and also going to the secondary school. So which is like their high school, but she's really close to the end.
Hola, soy Heidi, tengo 13 años y voy en segundo de secundaria.
So she's 13 years old. And then Perla?
Hola, soy Perla, tengo 15 años y voy en primero de prepa.
¿Es correcto, 15?
Sí.
Sí. 15 years old for Perla as well.
One of them could say what school looks like now with because they have COVID going on down there too. So how does school look for them right now?
Posible unos de ustedes pueden decir que es tu escuela mira ahora durante el COVID. ¿Tienes escuela a casa hogar solo o a la escuela en Uruapan o en Manidero?
Sí, las clases ahora es en línea, en online.
Online.
Okay.
Sí, no mañadero, no, solo en computadora y aquí, en casa hogar.
¿Qué tipo de clases tienes a casa hogar? What kind of classes do they have at Mount Olives, at Casa Hogar?
Escuela, todos materias.
Pero es inglés o qué tipo?
Inglés, español, matemáticas, química, historia y geografía.
So Juan says that they're still doing a lot of school online and that they're doing their English, their Spanish, their mathematics, geography, chemistry, but almost everything is online there in a lot of the same ways that we do have here. Otros clases? ¿Acaso hogar? Automotive? Welding? Yeah.
Classes at welding, carpentry, no, because the teachers who do that don't come into, they don't come onto the property because of the COVID. The government is quite strict on having different people come on.
So just talking with Daryl, if you catch that, basically some of the classes that they would normally get during at Casa Hogar, they're not bringing the instructors in because they're just having extra precautions as far as the COVID. And so they're kind of limiting the exposure from the outside coming to Casa Hogar.
Another question. What do you guys do for chores? What do you have for chores every day? What kind of things?
Jen quiere saber qué haces para tareas alrededor de Casa Hogar. Animales, comida, niños.
Gallinas.
Hands.
So they're saying that Jen asked them for the chores, and they do have a good population of chickens that they raise for eggs, and they do those chores with the chickens.
I think they also have been helping out a lot with the little children. There's lots of new children right now.
Yep.
So I think they've been doing lots of childcare and playing with the little ones. And I saw them picking grapes in some pictures a few weeks ago. So working in the garden too, I think. And I think it was Augustine on a shovel digging holes for trees.
Ah.
And I think Carvine was doing that too.
What kind of things do you guys grow in the garden?
¿Qué tipo de cosas crecer en tu jardín?
Limones, uvas, granadas,
Great.
guayabas, duraznos, peras, aceitunas.
Monte.
¿Qué?
So they're just going over the types of things that grow in their garden. They have a good vineyard going, and then they also have their olives and tomatoes and a few other things that they have going there. And if you see the kids laughing, they're probably laughing at my Spanish. So it's okay. I can handle it.
What do you guys do during your free time?
Jen, quiere saber qué haces durante tu tiempo gratis. ¿Qué haces para disfrutar?
Descansar. Dormir.
Once asleep.
That's a typical teenager.
¿Es todo? No fútbol, no juegos, nada.
No sé.
Baby, ¿quieres compartir algo?
Otra vez, ¿qué haces para disfrutar cuando tienes tiempo? Inés. Nada.
Gatos, niños.
See, she's saying that watching the little kids and playing with the little kids.
Do you guys help to cook meals in your houses?
¿Ustedes ayudan con cocinan la comida para en sus casas o no?
A veces sí, a veces
¿Sí?
Sí.
no. Sí.
¿Qué es tu comida favorita? What's your favorite food?
Lasaña.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. Es bien.
Do you guys, what do you have for animals there?
Jen wants to know what type of animals. So, ¿qué tipo de animales tienes a casa hogar? Gallinas.
Borregos.
Borregos.
Gatos. Gatos.
Gallinas.
Perros.
¿Es Luna allá? ¿Es Luna allá?
Sí.
Yeah.
Sí, ahora es afuera.
So they have the chickens, and they have a couple cats running around. Then they have Luna, which is Casa Hogar's dog. She's a big white, Great Pyrenees sheepdog. And so they still have Luna running around and keeping them company. Cabras or no? ¿Tienes cabras?
Borregos. Borregos.
What is the weather like down there? Are you guys, is the summer ending? Is it starting to cool off?
¿Qué es el tiempo ahora? ¿Es calor o frío? Sol.
Ahora hay mucho calor. Ahora en la tarde y en el día y antier y otros días atrás es mucho calor.
Aquí tenemos muchos humo. Hay muchos fuegos alrededor de aquí.
Aquí mismo.
So I told them, they said that it's really hot there right now. And I was telling them how here in Washington that we have smoke everywhere from all the wildfires. And so which they get every now and then over there down there as well. So they're familiar with that.
Did you have fires near Casa Hogar this summer?
Jen quiere saber, ¿tienes fuegos cerca de su hogar este verano?
Sí, muchos como 4 cerca de la casa hogar.
Pero todo está bien.
Sí.
Sí. Bien. Yeah, so they said they did have a few fires near Casa Hogar, but nothing got near Casa Hogar, and so everything's good now. And but everything went pretty good. Daryl and the guys have equipment and pumps to make sure that they can protect the orphanage if they get a fire. They have a lot of farm fields around Casa Hogar, and so it's just the brush when sometimes catches on fire, they got to put it out.
So if that's all the questions we have, I just want to thank you all for being with us today. And we look forward to when we can all meet you face to face one day soon, we hope.